Yeah, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, streaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just bloods do. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's why crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Rice TVX, the mic's live wire. American Pitbull, real gold buyer. Sound money advocate.
On the beat. It's the rundown, everything you need to know. It's the rundown, everything you need for show. It's the rundown, and I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show, who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts, there's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture, always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Stay informed with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise. Current events and trends, I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button. Share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it live. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, so what we got going on today is another historic moment for precious metals. Is it really silvers here, or is the rally over? Are we getting close to the end? My friend Crypto Blood will give you the insight. We got AI Griff. We got to give a shout out to AI Griff. I don't think my soundboard is working properly. Let's try to get this going. But shout out to AI Griff. He had some back surgery or injections done, so he's kind of out of it. So we got to give him some love, show him some support in the chat room right now. D Fuentes is already giving him some love, so we appreciate that. Let me see if I can pull up my soundboard really quickly. Let's see here. Come on now. Come on now. Hit the like button as you guys come on in. We're going to be talking about silver. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin just dropped crazily. Got a smackdown. I think it was a bearish engulf, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see. Let me see if I can get this going. Yeah, feel better, my guy. Feel better for sure. Feel better, my guy. That back stuff is no joke. Who else we got in the building? Mr. Sakila. Mike in the building. Mike P in the house. We got Hoods 610 in the building. That's Ayo Crypto, I think. Prospector in the house. Omar in the building. 113 a troy ounce. Good God Almighty, bro. This is just, man. JR is in the house. Army Piper gang is coming on over. I was over there checking out their stream. Shout out to Army Piper. He's out there on the cruise. Mark Dutch in the house. All right, man. Take it easy. Army Piper. We got Trade Intuition in the house as well. So you guys know what we do over here is that we do it live, ladies and gentlemen. We do it live. We're going to be looking at some trades. Of course, you know, I did trade this morning. I absolutely did trade this morning using, of course, none other than Scalpalytics Pro. Get over to bloodalytics.com. Shout out to my new members as well. I had one sign up last night. I had another earlier in the day. So hope you guys are getting it all together. If you have any questions, make sure to definitely hit me up, and also watch the videos that you have at your disposal. I'll be doing some new videos, tutorial videos, after I release the new version of Scalpalytics Pro. So surely look out for that. Surely look out for that. But yeah, jump over to bloodalytics.com. Check out what we got going on over there. We have the markets right now currently sitting at let me do a refresh. Fear and greed is sitting currently at 29, still at 29, so hovering around where it was yesterday. Okay. We have the stock market. You guys know we got to look at what's going on in NASDAQ, because unfortunately Bitcoin follows a lot of the times, about 80% of the time, it follows the direction of the NASDAQ, the index, the NASDAQ index. Now, unfortunately, it has been decoupling from that in a negative or opposite direction. So the NASDAQ has been going up. NASDAQ has been going up, but Bitcoin has not, which is not a good look. It's not a good look at all. It's not a good look at all. You would think at least it would follow the NASDAQ, but it doesn't. It hasn't. And that's of concern to me. And it should be to you as well, to be honest with you. You should be concerned about the NASDAQ not following Bitcoin, not following the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up 0.6% today. But if you look at crypto, let's do a refresh. This can't be right. It might be right. Crypto, okay, Bitcoin's up 1%. Ethereum's up 3.4%. I'm just, because I'm such a, down in the weeds, 1 minute chart guy, I'm thinking Bitcoin has been like slaughtered. But it hasn't. It hasn't been slaughtered. It's up actually for the day. Ironically enough, 1% off the lows. We'll take a look at Scalpalytics Pro, because we're in a short right now, ladies and gentlemen. Over here we do it live. We do it live. We're in a short on Bitcoin right now, up $1,000 on the short on Bitcoin. We do it live. We do it live indeed, Manfrey. So this trade I took on the signal of Scalpalytics Pro. Again, bloodalytics.com. You want to sign up. I always recommend using Scalpalytics Pro right before or right during the opening of New York time zone. That's when you should start looking for trades. You might get a flopper grope once or twice. More so on Ethereum. Bitcoin, you usually don't get too much of a back and forth. We did today. This is a scenario where you would have gone long. You gotta trust the signals. We went long. I took that long, went long, turned around, and we reversed course and went short. And when we went short, that's when the money was made, ladies and gents. That is when the money was made. So looking good there for Bitcoin short that we're in currently. I had a short open or a long open on both WEX and BYDFi. Unfortunately, I couldn't. It was moving so fast. I didn't have time to enter my short on BYDFi. So when I do manually trade, it's difficult to kind of get it all together all at once on all of my accounts that I manually trade. But yeah, we're still moving this position. Actually, I need to take a little bit of profit on this trade right here, because we had a signal to take profit. You guys know we're all about taking profits on over here on Scalpalytics. Bloodalytics crew. We took profit, 50% of our profits right here. If I zoom in on the S chicken at about 87, so that's good, and I'm getting it right now. Let me get over here, hurry up and get over here and take a little profits. Take 50% of my profits here. Bada boom, bada bing, lock in half those gains. All right, so that's done. That is done, my friend. So again, we saw a move up. Technically, we are up for the morning, for the day in Bitcoin, but this move right here is a little concerning. It would be for if I were a bull. And the reason why I would be concerned with this, and we'll get into the silver in a minute and see what's going on over there. Oh, D Fuente said it hit $113 an ounce. I wanted to say a coin. It sounds like crypto prices right there. It sounds like crypto prices right there, ladies and gents. But 113 per troy ounce for silver. Round of applause for that. Now, this is concerning to me, though. Let me make sure. Let me get over here really quickly and just make sure my audio is all good. All right, we're looking good there. Let's see what Omar is saying. House of Trades in the building. What's going on? That's right, man. Bloodalytics printing money, my friend. It's normally printing money. Sometimes you get a little jam. It's a little jam in there. You know, the money, the paper that we use kind of gets jammed. Got to have the technician come in, but we got a technician on deck 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. So normally Bloodalytics is printing the money. It normally is printing the moolah, ladies and gents. Most definitely printing the moolah. All right, so I want to show you really quickly, however, what's going on with Bitcoin, because it's I'm a little concerned about this move that I'm noticing on Bitcoin here that we need to watch, because it is possibly a bearish engulf. I'll have to take a deeper dive into it, and we're going to do that right now and see what's going on. But hit that like button and share this stream. Let's get more people in this bad boy. So as you can see, we have here, and let me just double check, it was a bearish engulf. Well, not technically a bearish engulf, but it that's not looking good, because this candle right here completely engulfed. Well, not from the base, not from the open to the close, but the wicks on this candle right here completely engulfed all of that over here. All this over here. Completely engulfed that. So that is typically a bearish signal. Even though it wasn't a technical engulf, it's close. So I think we might continue to head lower, and we might continue to print money. I'm just going to tell you the truth. We're short, as I stated at the beginning. We're short on this trade. Scalpalytics Pro Bitcoin went short at 10:30. During Army Piper stream, we went short. We're getting close to the bloodline. What will happen here? If we cross under the bloodline, it is sayonara. Goodbye. It is a goodbye situation. Woo in the building. House of Trade says, hell yeah, printing. Is Bitcoin not correlating to the NASDAQ as strongly a sign that perhaps Michael Saylor are buying less now, or institution? So we're going to look at that, bro, because we actually have here, I have this up to look at, or at least I thought I did. Let's try to go back. Let's go back again. BlackRock is dumping hundreds of millions worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum. This guy here, Rami Al said. And he's showing this on the chain. BlackRock on Coinbase Prime dumping a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, I did see that Michael Saylor bought some more Bitcoin. I don't think it was as much as last week. So it could be a combination of both of those, Omar. It could be a combination of both. And yes, institutions are definitely switching to PMs because there is, from word on the street, there is a bank. We'll take a look at old Jim Cramer. But there is a bank, word on the street, that's about to go belly up. An institution, bank, whatever, is about to go belly up. Archbishop is saying it's freaking me out. What's freaking you out? Let us know what's going on, brother. The drop in Bitcoin or the move up in silver? Wisdom Bars in the house. Last piece of puzzle said, CB, your mans was on here telling his pops to sell his physical silver at 80. Who? Who was telling his pops to sell physical silver? Sailor and crew are probably still bidding here. Yeah, they're buying. They're, man. But the problem is, bro, 10 pound. I think you pronounced that guy's name wrong. Never. No, that's his name. I know. Rami Al. That's how you pronounce his name, brother. That's how you do. I promise you. I promise you. But all jokes aside, I think you're going to have a situation here, ladies and gentlemen. I said this before, and I got MicroStrategy's site up. MNAV has come down a little bit. It peaked at 1.11 last night. But you're going to get to a point where, see, it's not about them selling. Big Zweer, oh Lord, it's not about selling. We don't have to. I'm not concerned about them selling. If they even just stop buying, it's a problem. It's a complete problem. So that's why we're in a very, very precarious situation when it comes to Bitcoin. You have the Wall Streeters fleeing Bitcoin and other cryptos, going to precious metals because the situation is getting very hectic. It's getting very, very scary out there in these streets. Somebody is blowing up, an institution or bank. Somebody has been caught with the pants down, shorting silver. So that's what word on the street is. And it's going to happen maybe this week. Maybe this week, we'll see. So that's what's happening. On top of that, at any point, if MicroStrategy says, okay, we're going to pause on those draws, we're going to pause buying Bitcoin, Bitcoin's going to drop significantly. It was the cat you had on the other day talking about silver. Oh, you're talking about my guy Magic. No, so in Magic's case, it's fine because Magic's dad is 71, 75, been buying silver since the 90s or 80s, has not sold any. I would tell him to sell some now as well. His average cost basis is probably sub $10 or $20 easily. You gotta sell some. He's retiring. When are you gonna leave it to your kids to sell? You better enjoy some of that money, man. Bro, I'm over here at the gym laughing my ass off. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Enzo in the building. MicroStrat needs to be flushed out. They most certainly do. I've been saying that for years, Mr. Sakila. I think it is HSBC Bank that has been shorting. Ooh. And King's Mentality says silver is still cooking. And I'm smiling. That's right. Whoever has been doing that needs to get lost. Yeah, man. So that's what we have going on, guys. So I think you're gonna continue. This is my thesis and has been. You're gonna see Bitcoin head lower first before you get the move back up. That's just my take. That's just my take. Now, we're seeing a bounce off the bloodline. We got a huge short covering. Somebody covered their short right at the bloodline. They covered their short right at the bloodline, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is why we take profits. This is why we take profits. Always taking profits, ladies and gentlemen. Always be selling. Always be selling. ABC. Sell with a C. Always be selling. How you been in the house? What's going on, brother? Don't forget to put in positions with alts into XAUT if you got ETH. Not financial advice. So we are we'll see how it pans out for today, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention that last hour's candle, which would have been the 10 o'clock a.m. candle, is a tad bit concerning for me. And I feel like we might roll over and continue lower. We still didn't technically touch that trend line. Technically did not touch it. So we might get one more bounce at 84,000. And then that may be the local low for a while. We may get a reprieve. We may get a bounce. And we can see a move back up to about 89K. Off that bounce. And where am I getting 89K? Two areas. Two scenarios can play out here. When we get the bounce from here, we get the bounce, boom, we come back up to 87, we roll back down. That's option number one. Option number two would be us. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Come on, man. Option number two would be us coming down here, boom, coming back up. Did I pass it? Oh shoot, I passed it. All right, so let's try this again. Option number two is we come down here, boom, we come up, then we roll down. That's option two. Where am I getting these peaks in the waves? First, green one is going to be, all you got to do is look at the charts and just get your spatial intelligence together. All I'm looking for are areas of taps, right? Where we see support and resistance, where more so support, because previous support becomes future resistance. So this area would be the green. This area would be the yellow line that I have. That's where I'm getting the rejection areas, because I really don't have anything else. I don't have any other areas to reject. You could technically say 91, but I don't think we go that high. Personally, I don't think we go that high. I think the move will be boom, boom, and then down, or we get another wave up. Let me just go back just to make sure and verify if I have any other areas where we could potentially get a wave up. See, it doesn't really take all that much, ladies and gentlemen. You keep it simple, stupid, or keep it stupid, simple. Right? Keep it stupid, simple. You got to kiss the chart. You got to French kiss the charts, ladies and gents. Don't get it too complicated. If you want complicated trading, sign up for Bloodalytics. This does all the complications for you, and all you got to do is just follow the lead of Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro. Have an exit plan, people. Personally, I think We are just starting the metals bull run. A lot going to be shocked where we are headed. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. Mr. Sakila mentioned last night from last night's stream a 4-figure silver price. And that's yes. Yes. Yes, for sure. Christy Yamaguchi. Oh, I wish I had my soundboard working today, guys. Oh my God. Classic, boy. That's a 90s baby right there. What you know about Christy Yamaguchi? So yeah, that's where we are, guys. I mean, it's insane seeing these prices. Silver 112 right now. In room 112. It got up to 113.6, almost 114. It touched almost 114. Could we see a pullback to 110? Well, let me zoom out to the hour. That was a 1 minute. Look at this thing go parabolic. Yes, Christy was definitely the person to be back in the 90s. I just don't see, man, like I don't see a smackdown because they've changed the requirement, the way they do margin requirements. The margin requirements are now percentage based on the COMEX. So that means there technically should not be a reason for another adjustment in their margin requirements because it's based off of percentage now. It was previously based on fixed nominal dollar amounts, and so they kept increasing it, and that would cause people to have to call a margin. It would cause margin calls. It will cause margin calls, and people will have to raise money or sell some of their silver to keep everything in balance and get rid of the margin call. With the percentage base, it's not a shock. You already know how much you're gonna need in margin as it goes up, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Bitcoin taking a hit like Nancy. Oh man. We going to the 90s with it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, going to take a hit. Any pullbacks are buying plays for silver. Big time, man. You got Tesla needing silver. You got the government. I heard Piper talk about this. Government has made silver a I forgot what he called it or what he said that the U.S. government has made silver somebody help me out in the chat room, a primary material or something like that. So it's I don't like Mr. Sakila said, I just don't see silver stopping anytime soon because we can't go off technicals. In this scenario, this time is different. I know it's cliche, but this time is truly different. You're going to need to look at the fundamentals. 80% of the your assessment of where silver is going has to be 80% fundamentals in this case right now. A strategic metal. Thank you, Omar. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yep, Scott, you're right on it. Yeah, tier 1 asset. I'm hearing there's a government shutdown in the U.S. End of this month, probably. Might be. Coin shops have been swept or they're hoarding. Silver is constitutional lore. Facts. So if I were you, Shanghai, look at this shit, man. I think it's actually higher than this. I think it's actually higher than 123 over in Shanghai. They don't show Shanghai over on. They're only showing New York spot, I believe. Yeah. On Kitco. Silver's the people's money. It sure is. It sure is. It sure is, bro. So my so Bitcoin is down 1.1% for the year. My thesis for Bitcoin is that we go lower before we close the year higher than where we started. So above 88, I think we'll close the year above $88,000 Bitcoin, which will put us, I think we might dip to the 40s with MicroStrategy really, you know, giving up, capitulating, essentially. And a capitulation doesn't mean necessarily selling. I'm just saying stop buying. That's capitulation in my book. Trump is getting ready to get his own dollar bill with his face on it if they don't get him out of office via impeachment. Impeachment is probably on the table. I can't see at this point the Republicans winning the midterms. So instead of both sides, instead of the Democrats saying, okay, we have control, let's now focus on, and then we know they can't focus on fixing shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. The Democrats are the worst of the worst. But I'm just saying, instead of them saying, okay, let's fix what maybe Trump has done wrong. He's done some things wrong. He's done some things right. It's been a mixed bag. I'm still not pleased fully with the performance. I think he's actually losing his mind. But instead of the Democrats saying, okay, we're going to fix this stuff, right? We're going to get things back in, a few things back in order. No, what they're going to do is use your money, your taxpayer dollars, to impeach him. So instead of actually fixing something, no, they're going to just waste more time and resources doing absolutely nothing. A wise man once told me, do not confuse movement with progress. And we've been doing a lot of movement for the last 20 years, 15 years in Washington. No progress. It's been absolutely no progress. So, it's pretty much over. When I saw Trump started to kind of like veer away from his core pillars of his campaign in 2025, when he started to veer away from that, I said it's over. Because there is no other person that had the capacity to actually make a change other than Trump. Trump was only one. Nobody else in the Republican Party. No, damn sure nobody in the Democratic side. So it's over, man. It's over. And precious metals are showing us that it's over. Magic's dead. Entry on physical silver is down where my entry on physical silver is. What little silver I have left, I bought it all below $7 an ounce. See, that's what I'm saying, Dave. You got to sell at some point. You can't sell in hell. Might as well sell while you're alive, buddy. You can't sell it in hell. Can't sell it in hell. Might as well sell it now. Can't sell in hell. Went to the pawn shop just to see they're offering 75 an ounce. Laughable. Damn. 75 an ounce? That's okay. That's because they're trying to they're preying on the ill-informed. That's why. They're preying on the ill-informed. Anybody informed that's watching these markets know where we are in price. We're, That spread is way too. They're robbing people. But you know, a lot of people in that going to the pawn shop selling silver and gold are not looking at spot price or even futures prices on a daily basis. $250 Trump bill, Trump notes. It's a piss poor ideal. The basement fucking blows. It sure does. We dip into 20K based on astrology. Wow. Okay. Last time we had a horse year, which was 14, we had an 84% drop from highs. Smash the like buttons, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pissed I can't have my soundboard on today. Ben Frank in the building. What up, though? What's going on? Don't sell here, dude, unless you're selling for no profits unless you sell. Absolutely no profits, bro. You got to sell at some point, bro. Like, it doesn't make... Listen, this is how I knew MicroStrategy was retarded. Michael Saylor was retarded. This guy said we're never selling. Well, nigga, you should have never bought. There's no point in saying you're never selling. You just should have never bought. If you never sell, then you should never buy. Because you're not even going to realize any profits that there potentially may be. So you might as well just not buy. Unless you're going to use that asset as collateral and borrow against it, which at the end of the day, I mean, it almost is still a situation where you just should have never bought. But, you know, one could say you could use your Bitcoin and borrow against it, but it's too volatile. And that's a risky one, man. I wouldn't, it's not ready for that. Now, gold, silver, maybe more so gold, not silver, but silver is highly volatile as well, but not as volatile as Bitcoin and cryptos. Borrowing against your crypto is, we've seen, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Profit is overrated when you gotta pay CG to JPM. Now my silver guy does $2 under spot right now. You gotta find a real dealer. Yeah, don't go to the local Pookie spot. I'm gonna open a pawn shop and call it Pookie Pawns. Pookie Pawns. When y'all come to the D, if y'all drive down, I'm gonna open it on 8 Mile. If y'all drive down 8 Mile and you see a Pookie Pawns, that's CB's spot. They're looking how to get out of the situation. MicroStrategy doesn't need to sell. Oh yes, yes they will, my friend. Yes they will. They will be needing to sell real soon, because if they can't raise more money to buy more Bitcoin, then the whole thing falls apart. Whole thing falls apart, and then it becomes a death spiral. That's the way these places do that buy precious metals. 25% right off the top every time. As a private citizen, you will not ever get full value. Of course not. Typically 25% less right off the top of current. I thought it was more like a 5 to 10% spread, but you know better than me, David. Everyone's financial position is unique. What is appropriate for one person is not for another. Very true. That's why nothing here should be taken as financial advice. Thank you, Omar. See, I wish I had my soundboard. A real dealer usually has a min amount to sell to get a good spot on sale on spot. Right. Got you. Makes sense. Or Pinky Pawn Shop. Pinky Pawn Shop for the whites? I'll have to open that one in Warren or somewhere, like in the white area. Pinky Pawn Shop. Pookie and Pinky Pawn Shop. Ah! Then dress like Pinky next Friday. I got you. Their financial products are horrible. Yeah, they're horrible. Oh, bro, Enzo, you know, I've been telling people for how long? For how long? That they were going to blow up. It's a slow moving train wreck. I saw it from a mile away. Pootie Tang, man, there you go right there. Pootie Tang Pawn Shop. Pootie Tang Pawn Shop. That's it right there. When they sell and MicroStrategy sold some, when MicroStrategy had to make a big sale, the market will flash crash. Yes, it will. It will destroy. It will destroy. But it not only will it flash crash, it's going to cause other Bitcoin treasury companies to follow suit, bro. And it's going to be a cascading effect. I'm telling you, Crypto Damas will not steer you wrong, even though this is not financial advice like Omar says. It's not financial advice. Look at Jim Cramer. I'm a huge gold bug, but I'm not a silver bug. If there were no sentimental value to it, I would try to cash in on family silver. It is getting ridiculous. Jim, we not listening to you, bro. Like, I don't understand how these people, I just don't understand. This is from Heisenberg. He retweeted this. Silver is almost guaranteed to drop 50% from these levels within a year or so. Historically, episodes in commodities or various speculative asset points to that. Question is, however, MTM a risk that can be substantial. I don't know what that part means. MTM risk. It can be substantial. What I think this guy has wrong here, and it's going to be cliche, this time is different. This is not a historical. We can't go off. History doesn't repeat, my friend. You're saying history repeats. No, it rhymes, but it ain't rhyming in this bar. 2026. That bar that is, it ain't gonna be rhyming. No rhyming, my friend. No rhyming in this bar. So, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it dropping 50%. No time soon. Now, will it? All markets come to a bubble point. Let's just get it completely understood. Every market will have a bubble. So I'm just, silver will have a bubble top, or we'll get into bubble territory where it's overvalued. Gold will get into area territory where it's overvalued. Bitcoin, etc., etc. All markets ebb and flow and get to oversold, overbought, etc., etc. Real dealers have a license to buy directly from the mint, and there's only a few of them. You got to do your research. Good point, last piece of the puzzle. We all know that the famous Jim Cramer buy signal. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true, 10 pound. A lot of the silver is sterling, but all mine is 999, baby. 999. Historically, they have never needed silver for batteries and new technology. Exactly. There are a lot of variables to why this is different this time. I know it's cliche, but it truly is different this time. I don't even want to go through it again. But yes, we do have FOMC this Tuesday. I will be streaming that live, so make sure you come tune in. Damn, AI Griff, man, take it easy, big fella. Don't do the fentanyl nod on us. Don't do the Fetty Wap nod. I'm opening a copper long now. Copper is $38. Damn. That's crazy. All right, Hyman, thanks for tuning in, my friend. I'm wrapping up myself, man. Not much more to really talk about. Reuters is talking about a speculative frenzy. Catapult silver over 100. And this is not speculative frenzy. It's just so crazy how mainstream media frames this rally. It's insane, bro. A speculative frenzy. We don't say that about stocks, though. We don't say that about stocks. Insane. So we're heading lower, back lower. We got a take profit, another take profit. This now the TP short is going to be a 25% move or take profit. So we're going to take 25% of our profits on this short. Scalpalytics Pro live, bro. We do this live every day. It's not a woulda, coulda, what I did, what I dida, woulda, coulda. No, we doing this shit live, ladies and gents. We doing it live, locking in those profits. Let's see here. All right. Did we lock it in? I think we did. All right, so we're good. Locked in those profits. Letting the rest ride. We got about 300 riding right now in this short. All because of Bloodalytics, ladies and gentlemen. Scalpalytics Pro. Go to bloodalytics.com. Sign up today before the prices go up, because they're going to continue to go up. Hey, listen. That's one thing. If you're a business owner, you can kind of stay ahead of the inflation. If your only source of income is working for somebody, you damn sure know they ain't gonna keep you up with the pace of inflation. So if you can, start you a business of some sort and keep hiking them down rates as the dollar dies. As the dollar dies. Scalpalytics, bloodalytics.com again. Difference between indicators and systems. This is a system. This is a full system giving you entry, stop loss. Here it is right here. Tells you where to buy, sell, stop losses, where to go neutral, close your trades, where to double down on trades, where to take profits. It's a full system, comprehensive system, not just an indicator. You know, if I'm starting to wonder, like, what the hell is the Ananuki coming back or something? Like, what is going on, bro? Like, I don't understand what is going on with these precious metals, man. Something is going on. Either a bank at this point at $114, $13 silver, I'm saying, you know, an institution has bellied up. But if we go to like 1,000, 500, 600, I'm starting to think the world is ending. Something catastrophic is about to happen. I don't know. But at any rate, that's all for today. Make sure you hit that like button. It is silver's year, I think. Already. Going crazy. We'll see how it ends, though. It's not where you start, it's where you end. Hit that like button, share that stream, and join the Bloodalytics team. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
My money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. Load on my strap, they calling the law. Fuck around and you clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my coins, stacking my coins, stacking my.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.